Hi everybody, welcome back to Vintage Storage episode, can't remember, episode 54 with me, Sid. Yes. Anyway, I've pushed on a little bit, and only a little bit. We've now got the walkway all the way up to the top here. So this now comes up and turns around, and at this point I want to start cutting into the hillside, making my passageway through. I haven't quite decided how I want to do this exactly, but I do know that I want this to be half slab. So, for example, this will be started off with that going in, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll come through like that, and it's going to be 3 high. Ah, damn it. Make a new shovel. I'm still rocking the flint tools just because they're cheap, and I'm a Yorkshireman, so yeah, stereotypes abound. Anyway, this should, if I can put that back, get you in there and make myself one of those, we should find that once we get deep enough in, we are okay to do this with the pick, because we should hopefully start getting to there, which will give us a kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy here, because we're going to have our own supply of stone up here, which will be nice. I will probably line this tunnel with some of the cobblestone. We can always head out to the ruins to do that. That's this thing over here. Because I'm not in a granite rock territory, so, you know, it's less than ideal, but I would also be tempted to dig up this bit here when we go. So, but the first thing, let's just get all the way through. And I know I'm actually 1 block down at the moment, I think, so when we get to the other side we are going to need to continue that path up. Could have also tried to make this diagonal, but I think this is just going to be enough work digging through this hillside without making it complicated like that. And then we'll almost be to the stage where we've got a path to the trader, which will be nice. Did I bring any food with me? I did, that's good. In terms of date, it is January the 8th. It's bloody cold. And yeah, we're still waiting for winter to pass us by. But first things first, I need to dig a hole. So I'm going to do that, and I will be back in a while. Alright, we have made it through to the other side. It's still a little bit of a distance to the trader, but this should be manageable. What I do want to do, however, is take this for starters, and also the middle out, and that needs to go. Obviously don't want to hit it with anything with durability, because durability costs. But that doesn't mean to say we can't come in like this, and it's probably going to be like there. that's an axe I'm hitting with that with. That's why I'm having so much difficulty with it, isn't it? Take that out as well, because this might as well get the stone while I am at it. So yeah, get the tunnel coming in nicely like that. And we'll grab that one while we're at it. Then that means that all of this layer of stone can come out as well. And the world can be good and happy. I'll leave that as dirt though, I think. I don't want it to be all stone walled. But that'll pop in there, grab all of that. And then for the roof we will use stone slab. So that should give us a nice shaped, oh, just bear with me a second. Well, looks pretty good. Unfortunately I haven't done the other side. I've only got 3 of these left. I've got a little bit more down in the valley, but not a huge amount, so I need to do that side. Which means I need to probably go and grab a little bit more, and I have got a few of these which I think I will take that out, and I don't need it on every step, but maybe one there. That kind of just breaks that up a bit there, and then that leaves us a little bit for the other side, which I think will work. But what I have got now is a lot, and I mean a lot of this stuff here. So that means that we can, for example, grab myself 32 of these nice slabs. Well, 32 plus the 3 I already had, and we can start planning how this path is going to go this way. Now I think I'm just going to come straight down here for starters before we turn off, because that's just digging. Digging I can handle with a flint tool. As I say, I've got a little bit of this left, so I could just also come in here, and I'm going to leave that like that, I think. Actually no, let's take you out, and then you can come out. That's 1, 2, 3, there we go. Actually, we can even go one better than that, can't we? We can take that out, and we can pop that one in there, and then we can grab one of these, and that can go there like that. Do something similar at this side and we'll be laughing. I don't think we need to worry about anything there, so yeah, that's all good. And then it's just a matter of, let's take this with a shovel as far this way as we want to go, and I'll make myself another flint pick, another flint shovel in fact. Try to clicking the right button always helps. I want this road done this episode. This has been going on for a long time, much like this winter. And if I have to skip a few days and keep digging, then that is exactly what we'll do. I'm probably going to go and hunt some animals down. I'm hoping that they're not too skinny. Because I'm going to need some fat. I've only got 3 pieces of fat, which is not enough for what I want to do. But what I would... Ooh, hello. No, that's not good. Fix that in a moment. Let's come down to... What do Do we reckon about here? I think about here. And before we turn off again, and I probably need to fill this in. Just because it's not really what I need. If I'd have gone one over, I wouldn't have had this problem, but I don't really need this tiny little strip of lake water anyway. Well, that bit of gravel might have been useful. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with this, and again, I'll be back in a short while. Alright, while we're here, there is a wolf in the area, I've heard it. And it's reasonably close enough to make me wary, put it that way. Let's have a look at what you're flogging and you're buying a whole load of stuff. What have you got? You're selling a black bronze pick for 9 gears. Could be useful because I've just almost wrecked that or a pick. I've got 1 bronze pick left. I would have preferred an axe, to be honest. Fur coat. Oh, that's tempting. But anyway, you want flax, rice and spelt. 4, 6. You know what? I have a notepad by my on my desk, which I use mainly for work. But he wants flax 5, rice 6, and svelte 4. I can do that in 5 days. Absolutely no problem. Is there anything else I have that he's buying that I don't want? I don't think so. He's not taking rye bread this time, and I'm not selling you copper. Like the bronze spear as well, but that's 1.48, 1.2. Is that's 1.43, isn't it? The black bronze is 1.48, which is sharper, so that might actually be something I'd want as well. I don't know. Oh, that's actually quite nice as well, but I think I could probably make that. However, let's book it back down. We'll do some baking while I check out things. But now look at this. This is looking pretty sweet. If the wolf is stupid enough to attack me, then I will have its pelt, and more importantly, I will have its fat, because I want to make some lamps for this walk. It's just a shame that the actual stair blocks don't have the same speed up. There's a very distinct sensation of slowing down when you hit that air block. But anyway, we're getting closer. I've got a little bit of baking to do now, and obviously I'll make more than I need anyway, because that always goes neatly into my belly, so always good. I'll drop off this lot because I don't really desperately need that right now. Other way. That's a way to do it. Can never remember the key combinations for these quick deposits. Okay, got a fair bit of stuff there, and actually I can pretty good. I don't think I'm going to need those blocks. I'll keep this lot on me. We'll munch that. I don't want you in there, I want you in there. We'll munch this one, and then let's start off with the rice bread, I suppose. I haven't made that for a while. Only want 6, so that's going to be 6 lots of 8 is just trying to think. Have I got much rice, actually? That's a good question. Have I got any rice? I've got 60 rice. I need another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And yeah, let's get that one going, because that will keep us ticking through the night, and will help pass us some time. Start off with that lot, I suppose. Back in a bit. Alright, it is another day and another dollar, and I have made, I didn't sleep, 64 rice bread. I need 48 for the sale, so that's fine, and I am tempted to go and see if I can't find a wolf. Problem is, last time I did that, I went and found a pack of them and they ate me. So, in fact, I should probably get myself lined up like that. I preferred a little starting gambit. And I didn't pick up any cobblestone. I'm going to head through the other side of the woods from the trader and just see if there's much left in the ruins over there, because cobble I can break fairly easy, and you know, I don't need a lot. I mean, we're only coming across from there. So here, would you mind not making that god-awful noise, please? And I think that is... So now the rice bread is done. The next thing is 6 or 5 flax bread. So that's going to be my overnight cooking next time. Yeah, let's go and see if I can't find some ruins and or a wolfy boy. Oh dear, that did not want me to walk through that snow, did it? See, I'm going to guess that he hasn't got much fat. The problem is, you kill them at this time of year, they don't have much fat on them. You want them fattened up and nice and chunky. But let's just have a little look. The problem is I can't see the ruins on the map at the moment because everything's white. And the thing about white things on a there they are. White things on a white background is they don't stand out very well. But that's exactly what I need. Wow, I did go to town underneath that, didn't I? Little foxy down there. Doubt I'm going to kill it with one shot though, and I really can't be bothered to go chasing. And where are you then, Mr. Demon Sloth? Are you in the hole that I created? I don't think you're in the hole that I created. But it doesn't matter, this is what I want to finish off my tunnel, and coupled with me stone shovel and my pick and all the good things, then we should be sitting reasonably pretty to finish that tunnel and the road off this episode. Get us a little bit closer to the end of winter. It's the 1st of February, so yeah, I think what's that? Is that 9 or 10 days then? I think someone said it was 10 days, but I've got a feeling it was January the 9th, so maybe it's 9. Maybe it is 9 and not 10, I don't know. Something underneath us or in the area. And I get the impression that this structure is actually going a bit further down, so maybe there's more to these than I gave credit to. It doesn't matter, we've got all day. And more if needed. Let's not take that one out. Well, definitely not there, that's a thing. So maybe there's a... And I know it would be quicker to use my pick, but again, I'm preserving durability because I don't really want this to go. I don't want to waste stuff if I can avoid it. Not for just something as simple as this cobblestone blocks. Right, let me get back out. See what's going on over here. Is there a chamber or something at the other side? I mean, oh damn it. Don't want to waste any of these. Because I'm going to have to go a lot further afield for future. Now, does that sound like there's more than one? That's the other question. So no, I could have been sat on some major discovery without realising it for the longest time. Because that definitely goes down deeper. Oh yeah, quite a lot deeper. There's a little bit of the old dirt down there as well, which is nice. Alright, so what's going on down? Oh. Bit of a slab there. Did I get that bit of dirt? I did. It could just be a cave. But anyway, I'm going to keep going, and I'll be back if this yields anything more interesting. There was nothing under there. I suspect it was just the cave which was near the surface of that. So, but got plenty of rock, so that puts us in a good position. I did hear the wolfie again, seemed a bit further away, so that's probably a famous last words situation, isn't it? I should also eat because my food situation is getting a little bit on the low side. Now I've got plenty to stock up with, so, and a little bit more. Teensy weensy a little bit more at the very least. Now I want to be on the other side of that lake, because I know what was on the other side of that lake. I suppose I should be a bit more careful with my clarification. Don't mind me, sheep. I'm not going to kill you today. I'm going to guess you're a little bit underfed. But hopefully, let's see if we can't wrap up this this tunnel, shall we? Now, from here, I want to come out 1, 2, actually come out another one and then go along like that, I think. Just continue straight down till we get to the bit with the trader. Stop making noises, mate, you're annoying. Right, I'm just trying to think where. I think this tree needs to go. Now this axe isn't going to hack that, but doesn't matter. It'll take as long as we take. This is clearly too long. Oh, I'm impressed. I genuinely did not expect that to work there. Right. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave you in here. We'll continue this around the edge. And keep it out. I know that wasn't a good use of resource, and all the way up to the fence. Where we shall retreat a little bit, whack that on there, make a stack of those, which is not many, but matter of fact, let's make it a couple of stacks. I'm going to need at least 2. And well, the path leads right up to the door. I just need now to... I'm going to need more than 16, I know that, but I'm just being a little bit cautious because I did want to use some of the stuff that I've marked. Mind you, I'm going to get more out of the... I suppose, yeah, we're going to get more out of the tunnel. I'm definitely going to need at least that many. And I will use them elsewhere anyway. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, so we've got a little bit left. Got a path all the way up to the trader. And we can come back down here. And I can use this to take out this lot, refill that, and then we're going to go and do some baking again. Yay! You just cannot believe the excitement of winter time. Right, I did bring my spare axe as well, because I know that I've got enough to actually buy a decent axe now and have spare to left, because I've got, what, 6 from that one, there's another 9 from this, so that'll be 15 cogs just from this trade cycle alone, which is good. Try using the correct tool. And then take you and fill this in. Oops. Well, that oops didn't matter. You know when you think you made a mistake and you oops before you realise that the mistake wasn't a mistake? Yeah, that was one of those. Let's go and use that there. And then take that out actually and do that. And we can pop in some of that. That looks fine to me. And there we have it. Let me not the best lighting, but may take another one yet. But yeah, we are finally connected from the base to the trader, which may not seem like much, but it's taken an age. This is probably, in terms of building and the resource intensiveness, worse than Terra Firma Craft. And I know I grumble about Terra Firma Craft on a regular basis, so yeah, this has definitely got Terra Firma Craft beat. Anyway, so 5 will be 40, so I might as well go for a little bit more than that, but I don't want to go too mad, because you know, it would not be a good use of resource. I'm going to jump all of that in here for now, I think. That can go in there. No. That lot can go in there. Somewhere I've got a thing with some plant in it. There we go. And so I need to do the flax spread next. So I'll do that. I'll check how long I've been recording, and we'll see how we're going in the morning. Back in a moment. All right, it's another day. February 2nd, I think. Yes, February 2nd. And well, you can see it's 10:30. I actually spent the night baking. I baked all of the rest of the bread just so we can go and wrap this episode up on a sale and purchase, and then next episode, well, hopefully we can get through February. What I want to do next episode is, well, there's a couple of things I want to do, and I'm probably going to do a lot more jump cuts, and hopefully a little bit less water rambling, but you know, who knows what could happen. I certainly don't. But yeah, so nice and quick, in we go. Oh, I'm spending a lot with you today. Well, first off, what we're going to do is we are going to sell you that. Flax. Did I put too much in? Hang on. You want one? Okay, I did. I put too much in. Doesn't matter. We can. I've got a whole 44 things now. Now, do I want the increased damage on the... I don't think it's worthwhile right now. But I do want that. Which takes me back down to 35. I'm one upon myself, and 3 days. And then we will be back to see what you want next time around. In the meantime, I want to work on a couple of things. Now we've got the tunnel in place, this is all nice and good, and we can move around this area. I may actually even take, just looking at the map there, we come over to here, I may take the road through to there and just have a straight run through. Now, what I would like to play with next episode is, I've obviously done the vineyard, and come the spring I'm going to be grabbing a whole load more of those bushes, all been well, and everything will be good and happy. All been well. And I do still have a lot of these, so I've got a lot of cranberry bushes, they're blueberry bushes, cranberry bushes, cranberry bushes, cranberry bushes, blueberries and blueberries. So I'm going to make myself over here. I think we're going to come in and we're going to continue off of the back of this wall, maybe from about here, and we're going to wall off an area down that comes down to here, and we'll have a cranberry and blueberry field and get those out of the way. And then finally, and I should probably... Greater weight is good. The babies are growing up. Not sure whether they're both females or not, but we definitely need to feed these. Off of here, what I would like to do is I'm going to continue, I'm going to continue this trench along. I'm going to bring a roof off of here. We're going to fill this back in, and we're going to come out, and basically we're going to build a building that comes off of here, and then the wall will come out around here, and that will be for our piggies, all being well. However, in the meantime, I do need to eat, so I didn't bring anything much stronger than bread, and hopefully that will get me through the winter months. I'm going to go and put some food in these guys' troughs, just to kind of wrap that up. But on that note, I think we're about as done as we can be this episode. Obviously, as soon as the weather warms up, we can start to consider replanting and all that good stuff. But right now, I'm just going to grab, what have I got plenty of? Take 32 of the rye, that'll do. I've got loads of grain. I don't think I'm going to be struggling, to be honest, with this stuff before long. Probably not even wanting to plant it for a while, because it has such a long shelf life. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. The winter is so tedious. And oh yeah, that was what I was going to mention. Sorry, I completely forgot. So that's generation 1. That's one of the babies then, isn't it? I've only still got the one ram, I think. But that's fine. Several days left before it's ready to mate, so we might get some generation 2 babies off of this lot, which will be good. Yes, I have decided that I'm going to run, because we're on, what episode did I say we were on? I can't remember now. 54. So I think I'm going to run us to episode 60. And I think at that point I am going to slightly mod this series. And I think one of the things I'm going to add in is some teleportation or transportation mod, because I've got these things. Whenever I want to travel, if I go to the map, you know, the traveling is probably now getting the hardest bit, because we need to travel so far just to start triggering new terrain and stuff. And yeah, I think that might be useful to be able to come out 10,000 blocks south, for example, and set a teleportation up so we can zoom between the two, because we haven't got any of the usual things you would get in Minecraft, such as, like, you know, using the old subspace bubble trick for nether and stuff. So yeah, that's the thought. I'm thinking probably another 5 episodes, and I'm going to introduce a few light mods. I'm not going to go too mad. The next season will be a modded season, and that will give us definitely far more to occupy our time. But until then, we'll see how we go. On that note, as I said, thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you soon.